What's crackin', ladies and gentlemen? Nerfcore here, and welcome to the 4th installment of Hero Spotlight, Samurai Girl, aka Toko, the love of the majority of free-to-play players, as she is the most easiest S+ hero to get, and can keep them competitive in all aspects of the game. Let's take a look into her skills. First skill, Sakura Slash. Toko uses the Sakura Slash, performing a random single attack 4 times and dealing 160% attack damage each time, and dealing additional 50% attack damage of bleeding for 3 rounds. This can be further increased to 240% at max level. This is a skill that hurts just as much as her Pursuit, with the potential to one-shot heroes in the opposing team. The 4 slashes can all hit the same target or any combination of targets. Second skill, Deadly Pursuit. Toko's basic attack deals an additional 80% attack damage to the bleeding enemy. So at level 2, her Pursuit deals an additional 80%. Level 3, both Pursuit and the basic attack deals 120%. And level 4, if you get 3 of 9 relics, that's both Pursuit and the basic attacks, is 160%. This essentially boosts her damage against bleeding targets, which were affected by her Sakura Slash, giving her basic attacks and Pursuit more damage. That's basically it. Third skill, Pursuit. Toko's basic attack has a 75% chance to Pursuit, dealing 85% attack damage. Pursuit can trigger Pursuit up to 15 times. This is increased to 85% chance at level 2, and at level 3, Pursuit can trigger up to 20 times. Level 4, once you get your 9 of 9 relics, the chance of Pursuit is at 90% and can increase to 25 Pursuits in total. This is Toko's bread and butter, her Pursuit ability being able to attack her targets multiple times, which has the potential to wipe out the whole team. If Samurai Stigmata activates and you're on the opposing team, then pray to RNGesus that Pursuit fails to activate, or you have an Einstein or Gunnable to soak all those Pursuits up. Gunnable has a 20% chance to be invulnerable when activated in StarTech. So that's one way to counter Pursuit. Her fourth skill, Sword Shadow. After casting the skill Sakura Slash, Toko enters Sword Shadow mode, which lasts for 3 rounds. Sword Shadow mode. Toko's crit increased by 30% and crit damaged by 40%. So at max level, her crit rating would be at 40% and crit damage to 70%. It's straightforward, just a boost to her crit and crit damage after casting Sakura Slash. Toko's Awakened skill is very straightforward, just increases her attack and crit percentage by 20%. So definitely worth getting because that'll make her hit hard for the first 2 rounds. With Toko's talents, I normally just build her like a glass cannon. So for the first talent, either Precise Strike or Shadow Ambush, depending on what hero you're going up against. You can still take up Master of Tactics if going against control teams, but I personally never do. I just go pure glass cannon. Second talent. So, Deadly Blow for Arena. I normally default to Titan Killer. Weakness found if you're going against high armored targets, especially in X-War. For the third talent, you can go Overprotection only if you are getting a lot of overheals. I normally default to Ghost Curse just to do more damage, because she is my glass cannon, so that's how I build her. You can also go Concentration if you want, if you're going against a lot of control teams. As for the last talent, I always default to Rush Fence. It's really the only one you should be taking. However, Death Gaze does do a bit more damage in the long, drawn-out fights. And slot for Toko is the Samurai Stigmata. But why is it the best? First off, her bread and butter is her Pursuit ability. You enhance this further by trying to get another chance to do a basic attack to proc her Pursuit. The 6-star Samurai Stigmata is a 40% chance, which is a very high chance of proccing the basic attack again. Also, Samurai Stigmata can proc about 20 times, according to game masters who spoke to the game devs to give me this answer. So that is the hidden limit of Samurai Stigmata. It will never get that high because the opposing team would already be dead before that happens. If you are in early game to mid game, just go with what you have in terms of what to give Toko as for her Stigmata. The Stigmata that would accompany Samurai would be the Sin Stigmata for the Armor Pierce. Since people in endgame will start to be decked out in damage immune, you have no other choice but to take it. Not many people will have the endgame Stigmatas or even 6-star Stigmatas, so of course you can still use Judgment for more attack percentage, Zealot for more crit, so that's the one here. Only if you're lacking crit, and Annihilation to boost her skill damage. You might be asking, what about Storm or Vital Stigmata? I can't say whether it's good or bad because I do not own a full set of 4-star or 6-star of them, so I'm unable to test it out. But I believe from understanding the mechanics behind Storm and Vital that Samurai Stigmata still beats them both for Toko. The substats you will be looking at in getting are attack percentage, broken armor percentage, crit percentage, crit damage percentage, basically glass cannon stats. For Toko's equipment stats, you'd be looking at getting crit, enough crit for a minimum of 60% crit, crit damage, attack percentage, broken armor percent, and speed. When you upgrade to tier 2, it would be broken armor percent. As for Toko's exclusive equipment, each additional attack triggered by Pursuit reduces the target's damage reduction by 2% for 2 rounds. This skill is stackable, so the damage reduction is increased by 4% at level 10 unlock, level 20 unlock 6%, level 30 10%. So she's basically a tank killer. But what does the damage reduction refer to? It refers to the damage reduction from armor itself, which I confirmed with the game devs. So this is worth upgrading all the way to level 40. A sure chance of Pursuit 4 times when she is in Shadow State. Yes please. And at level 40 unlock, increases damage by 6% each Pursuit. That is overpowered. If only Fatal Judgment Artifact did the same. For Toko's artifacts, you have a choice of Eden Space, Fatal Judgment, Scythe of Hunt. I cannot tell you which one is the best in slot, as I will not be spending any dollars at getting the Scythe of Hunt, and it will take me a while to level a level 30 Fatal Judgment. If anyone has all three at max level, if you can test it out and let us know. If I were to test it, I would be doing a test in time travel for a long fight, 1000 iterations each artifact, with Death Gaze talent for more consistency. I'd also test it out in X-War for multiple enemies, but I doubt anyone can be bothered to do it. I'd do it if I had the other two artifacts. What I know about Eden Space is that Pursuit itself is not affected by the damage increases of this artifact, as confirmed by game devs. Only Toko's basic attacks are. So the likely reason why Eden Space is doing more damage is because of having very high crit compared to when you equip Fatal Judgment. I'd like to see similar crit ratings, whether Fatal Judgment comes out on top, and I think it should. It also has accuracy, which is the counter to block, which means it would prevent characters from blocking, essentially negating the 30% damage reduction. As for the Scythe of Hunt, I believe it will be the best in slot, only because you paid money for it. It better be the best. Looking at what it does and what it gives, it will likely be best in slot. I will never have it because I am not going to spend 300 USD to get it. Besides those three that I've mentioned, you can use Eternal Soul for the skill, crit damage, and the other bonuses, which might overtake Eden Space for the free-to-play option. Once I get it to level 25, I can test whether it beats Eden Space. For Toko's Relics, you'd want to max out the one on the right first, the 4 on the right, so that gives you attack. So these ones here, and then you can max out the ones on the left for more HP. I'm sure a lot of you are curious what my Union Tech and Star Tech look like for Toko, so here it is. So I've almost fully maxed Union Tech, and as for Union Institute, here it is. I focus mostly on Warrior and Mage. I'd really like to max out Warrior, but it's 5,000 cash just to upgrade per level now. So right now I'm just going for level 20 for these ones here, for more damage against healers and rangers and raiders. But otherwise, yeah, eventually I'm gonna max out Warrior and Mage first. As for my Star Tech, I've got 801 points in it. So all the attack nodes are all maxed out, all 15 of 15 now. I'm starting to put points in the percentage HP stats now, so I'll likely max those out. And then max out the basic HP, then move on to the Dark faction next. So for Toko's skill in Star Tech, Samurai Girl's basic attack has 15% chance to trigger Pursuit level 1. Pursuit can be triggered up to 5 times. Now it's a very low, pretty low chance. Level 1 Pursuit is, I believe, 75% chance. So anyways, I would still take it, only because every bit of damage always counts. Toko synergizes well with Pierre and Superman team. They are both in the same Union Tech. Pierre is the finisher if Toko has left the opponent with low HP. Toko also does well in a full tech team with Laura. Basically does well with burst type teams that boost her damage. Cons I found with Toko is she is chance based. Her pursuit does not always trigger fully, and you will sometimes see her just attack twice, so you'll see her just do a basic attack and one pursuit, instead of many multiple pursuits. Her counters are Control Teams, Einstein, Gunnables, Invulnerable, and Area of Effect tanky teams. The pros with her is she is the easiest S+ character to get, making her a good free-to-play starter hero. It makes progress through the game content easier, such as time travel, Mystic Realm, single target fights, etc. She has high burst damage, which can one-shot heroes or wipe out a whole team, even if they are a counter to her. Anyways, that does it for the Hero Spotlight for Toko. See you in Hero Spotlight number 5. Thanks for watching my current favorite game, X-Hero.